Look what the curl dragged in. Going purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Is that all?
I see I'm busy here. So, what'll it be? And?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Cid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but ball and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, you need but look south.
If you mean the Crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds. rights, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Thanbrek is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the Fyrds?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Wanted to send a message.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope. It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our... Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies.
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. If you can find everything I dropped, and if you can find Sid...
If it's there, I'll...
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out. The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I'd better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. No idea if it was your letter, but you never...
Which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing? Seemed well looked after to me.
To the village, then.
I'll have you know, manning the village entry is no small task. There's plenty of uns...
Hi, Kolya. Did Master quickly summon you? The shad's all salted and smoked.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. But he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
A whole day on...
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet.
Found the things you dropped.
I was so sure...
Only a little worse.
No more skulking about in the shadow, all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but if...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once...
He's never... Where are you?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left...
Why leave the safety of the hut?
For coin. Sad though it is, the hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can... Wait.
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and he's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend.
How did the grocer know his dog?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young...
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago.
Randall, you say? The porter. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back.
I'll go and look for him.
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened.
Can I have another cup, Daddy? Sun's setting fast.
You all right?
The hanged man. We were attacked. Beastmen on the rock. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him up.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. Please. You have to see.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and... Goblins. Why am I not surprised? Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Did the grocer know his dog?
Ah, there you are. And? Damn it.
He's not far from the south gate.
Of course. I'll send someone. I knew he was brave.
And you've known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that...
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. And I suppose you're...
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you like? You're rubbing me blind, you know. Speaking of Oriflamme, are you the trading routes leading? If you ask me, summat foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see.
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a Mother Crystal.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This
another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars with a fair wind behind them. A handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No is making it to the capital.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme, lucky for you.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause.
That's good of you, but...
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. The Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
The Dame goes by many titles.
Oh, goat at your service. Well, Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the... And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant us. Anyway, if you're ever interested in reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are there. Anything catch your eye?
Ah, you're Sid's man. If I'm not, couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to... Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep at...
They're probably terrified.
You're probably right. So, will you have a word with them?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just...
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there.
So you're the new arrivals. You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
Can I have another?
I'll have 2 plates of...
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending...
It's not for me.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests, well... Don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take...
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my...
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate.
I know. I can't...
You're free now. And the next time you're...
Thank you.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. Wait, that's... Ah, glory to Griga! If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been
And you need someone to solve your...
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quint... You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Please.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble. Stay down! Not this time.
Excellent.
Get him! Sick of Torgal! Exposed! You lose! Looks like that was the last of them.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Those wasps won't be interfering.
Oh, thank you. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed. An Imperial wool. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give Bear... Well, I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this
Done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back.
All right.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too far. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Keep your distance, boy.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here a couple...
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah? When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as the Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe.
If it weren't for the blood axes and me, merchants won't come near these.
I see. Then you do reserve...
Just as you did today.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you...
Right, we've got work to do to make this place presentable.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bat. Takes a brave man to march into danger.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habit. If we'd had a few more like you about. Listen to me rambling on. Thank...
Anything catch your eye? Very well.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drakeshead is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Cid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Cid and Jill before this dame finds me?
That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up?
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
It's over.
Not this time. Too slow. Not this time. Not this time. That's enough. Stay down. There. Northreach. Keep your distance, boy. Lose.
soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I heard the dame has friends in the south.
Welcome. You've a keen eye. An excellent choice.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that
fruit's not getting any fresher?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But...
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to...
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, the gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
I don't want to keep my companion.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. Yes, Otto. But to answer your question, Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people.
I trust you'll do. Oh. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking to... Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find...
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm told you share a... Did she...
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne. And picked fights with anyone else. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. And she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon. Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I...
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat and who better than someone in... Would you be willing to help a fellow in...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and... There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller.
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond the checkpoint are, and though I cannot prevent you from peeking, strongly.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer, Brent?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind.
I'm just passing through.
Don't.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he...
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this...
I dare say... How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the...
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now...
If that's what you want.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Branded. All right. So you know one end of a bridge. The Empire will never fail. Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Got potential. I'll give you that.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas.
The dame's man or no, he's still a brand.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good...
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, was it?
I don't know how a bearer can I trust you?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois.
All right. But what do you...
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces, and despite my best attempts at secrecy. Which brings me to my request. The brat.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem here. Delivered. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not permitted a...
It's no wonder so many died.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished...
You won't be staying?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the cap...
The Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal?
Looks like now's... You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might...
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him.
That's something at least.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now.
Branded! Who told you to rest? And you! If you've got a message for me, out with... It's not been half a minute.
Curse you! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I won't.
And what of your own?
And wait.
The drover has more regard for his cattle than the empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much.
So he really is a Chamberlain?
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treated...
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of... My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft...
No one's allowed through the gate.
You say these are all from Dhalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from...
Why didn't... Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. Here. You can tell Etienne.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you. Where is...
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his...
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover...
I can always take it.
You will do no such thing. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth...
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be... That is no... And...
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for... The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
I haven't seen you around the Vale lately.
Ah! I believe these are you.
Delightful.
You don't say. And what...
You mean the crystals?
Why not just tell me in the first...
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I could... After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare... Despite the risk, our friend...
I didn't realize crystals...
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for... Do you think it vulgar that I
think you're doing what you...
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you. As will our mutual friend when she hears of how you evaded me.
The market's all right.
It's not been half a moon since Belen's...
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's door.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days...
The dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there.
And you plan on traveling to...
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not... There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables.
I shall return as soon as I... Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full? Mistakes. It's over. Stay down.
You owe me. You, Randy, here now. You're late.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't just...
All right.
My. I see he's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
But the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Give them all you've got, boy.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolf. Father will have you whipped for this! Bearers aren't supposed to...
What is this? Your father...
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were...
Having fun.
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again. Better already.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son?
That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment.
Nor am I. Yulp.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him.
You're not the branded Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Gert?
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
Sir...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first.
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one?
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With joy...
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do, at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of... You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're here?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the pits you here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the noble...
I did. How can they think so little of sending...
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if what still...
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and here.
You don't have to.
Take it. Till then.
I let her out of her pen while I did my chore. I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her, but...
She's beautiful, white hair. She lets me... She likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded. Why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing at that girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing.
The windmill.
Off with you now.
White. You're not someone napping on the job. I hope they don't mind. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling...
What?
Get up now. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse, and now she's gone forever. Give it.
No.
It's true. And without that brand.
But Dad said...
They do. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
I...
It's over. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Only time I... Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is...
Many traders stopped her, but only one's been seen.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang her branded, and that's even with the dame's brooch.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
What's this? A branded? Where's your mum?
I come to you from Northreach, at the back.
Why, of course. What is it?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days.
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed was a... But old though it was, an antique, it most certainly was not. As I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he's...
And do you know where he went?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it...
My thanks.
Not at all. Be sure and tell her, won't you?
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Stay down! You lose.
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body... The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tati.
You.
Now, why would I do that? And by the looks of things...
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some deep...
If you mean this comb...
He might not be rotting.
I think he meant to ask us something else.
Wed? Where would they have gone? So we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry when the lads come to collect Yannick's body.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for. Speaking of which, I saw her. Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that...
You are still in one piece. You will be pleased to hear that your companion... They said they would meet you at a little chapel.
Thank you, but... I was on my way.
You... I see. It is by no means uncommon for a client, but rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen. It would...
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? But that couldn't possibly be true.
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty. All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
Single man for reaching the center. Shut your ass with that. Enemies upon us.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
It's over. That's enough.
They never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To arms, men! Summon the cannoneer! At once!
Stay down! I'll take this. It's over.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up. Too slow.
You feel that? It's in there.
It's ether.
Then we better make this quick. Not this time.
Why won't you die?
Is he?
Oh, bollocks. It's gonna Kashyyyk.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. He'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Not this time. Too slow. Not this time.
rest of that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares. Oh, breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt odds, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
The miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. If we why?
You said you'd be calling Elizabeth. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Why-yo! Whoa! Some help.
Hold on!
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost. I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The Mother Crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Oh, no.
Them again.
Is there something you two want to tell us?
Maybe later.
Don't let them get away. Stay down.
But how could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
There are 2 places. Connected somehow. When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then. Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the Flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always. Garuda,
Look out!
Ah!